get to determine what's a woman? They get to determine who's a real woman and who's a fake real woman? Don't worry about my genitalia. Don't worry about my trans plan with my trans-affirming doctor. It's none of your business. When a beautiful black queen talks, you listen and you learn. Better yet, you bow to a beautiful black queen like Royce. Okay? Okay? You bow to a beautiful black queen when she speaks. They get to...
You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, I was waiting on this to happen. As you guys know, Enes Kanter Freedom has officially declared for WNBA Draft. And we also know that Royce White, former NBA player as well, said he intended to actually declare for the WNBA Draft. Now, in the case of Royce White, he was actually running for senator on the Republican side. However, he didn't actually win his primary. So now he has time on his hands to actually make his WNBA dream come true. Now, if the WNBA is supposed to be an activist league like they say they are, they would actually welcome Royce White and Enes Kanter Freedom into the WNBA with open arms. And by their own rules, folks, they should. They should, because if they don't actually allow these two former NBA players to actually play in the WNBA, they're going to be hit with lawsuits. And Royce White has already threatened legal action. But today, guys, Royce White has officially declared for the WNBA Draft. And he has a powerhouse lawyer that's actually representing him. Matt Gaetz, former congressman. And remember, Trump was actually going to make him the Attorney General of the United States. That didn't happen. So WNBA, now it's time to put up or actually face a lawsuit. So this is huge, guys, because also Rhodes did a video on this on the Matrix Roadshow channel. That could be upwards of 8 males going into the WNBA draft, folks. That is devastating news for the WNBA. The nightmare scenario, folks, it is here and it is happening. So let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. Here we go. Right over here, Outkick. Former NBA player Royce White officially declares for 2027 WNBA draft as leads culture war continues. The former NBA player signed his declaration identifying as a transgender woman. Now, Royce White has made it pretty clear. He's identifying as a transgender for the purposes of basketball. Now, the Wolves actually call this being gender fluid because they don't believe in the gender binary, right? So Royce White says that, yeah, I feel like a female when I'm playing basketball, so be it. Right here it says, former NBA player and men's college basketball star Royce White has officially declared for the WNBA draft. White's notice of a draft declaration was signed on Monday and sent to the WNBA league office, as seen in a copy obtained by Fox News Digital. The declaration was signed by White's legal counsel, former U.S. Congressman Matt Gaetz. This is what it says. Quote, as of the signing of the attached declaration, Miss White, of course, we got to get the right pronoun thing right there. Miss White identifies as a transgender woman, consistent with Article 8, Section 1 of the 2026 through 2033 collective bargaining agreement between the WNBA and the WNBA-PA. Miss White affirms her eligibility to be considered for selection on that basis. Gates wrote in the notice. Ms. White further affirms, consistent with Article 8, Section 1B, that she will be at least 22 years of age, I should say, during the calendar year of the draft and has no remaining intercollegiate eligibility. We respectfully request written confirmation of the league's receipt of this notice within 10 business days of the date above, and a written determination of Ms. White's eligibility status, including the basis for any determination at the league's earliest opportunity. We appreciate your attention to this matter and are available to discuss at your convenience. White wrote in a notice, as of signing this declaration, I identify as a transgender woman. Bravo, Miss White. So, the WNBA has been put on notice here. 10 days. 10 days. You got to respond. It's going to be very interesting, guys, to see what the WNBA is actually going to say about this, as well as Enes Kanter Freedom's declaration as well. I don't believe they've actually responded to him. I haven't heard anything about it, but seems like they better be responding to Miss White here. Okay. White has provided a statement to Fox News Digital addressing the declaration. Quote, FBA trans lesbians matter, and we have a right to exist. We have a right to be included and follow our dreams. Thank you to all the Americans that are supporting me. It does not go unnoticed, White said. Fox News Digital has reached out to the WNBA for a response to White's declaration and is awaiting a response. Something's telling me, man, that the WNBA is not going to respond. Maybe they'll say, hey, we actually received the declaration, the letter, and maybe that's about it. But folks, the nightmare scenario is here. You have not one, but now two NBA players assigned as males at birth. Remember the woke language there. They're actually going into the WNBA draft. And I believe there's going to be others as well. I don't think it's just going to stop with Enes Kanter Freedom and Royce White. Now, yeah, there was some men dressed up. It was the ultimate troll job, folks, where they showed up at I think was it Atlanta Dream Game, and they were dressed up as women, and they were going to declare for the WNBA draft. But we don't know their basketball skills. We know the basketball skills of Royce White and Enes Kanter Freedom. Both of them made it to the NBA, and in the case of Enes Kanter Freedom, he had a good career, 11 seasons, averaged a double-double in his final season before the NBA decided to blackball him. Now, he's taking his talents to the WNBA, and Royce White as well. Now, if a WNBA team was actually serious about winning games, there's no doubt about it, man. Enes Kanter Freedom should be the number one pick in the 2027 WNBA draft, and Royce White should be the second pick. If you truly want to win titles, you only need one of them. You only need one of them. Just imagine, guys, if they ended up on the same team. Boy, the WNBA, man, you'll have the greatest team in WNBA history. All you need to do is just throw the ball down to one of them, and it's game over. They're going to average like 50 and 30 each. So there you have it, guys. Royce White officially declares for the WNBA draft. This needs to happen. I'm all here for Miss White. I'm here to support Miss White and her WNBA dreams. Gabby Williams, what do you have to say about this? Kathy Engelbert, what do you have to say about this? This is what you guys wanted. You guys still don't know what a woman is, despite actually being, allegedly anyway, women. You can't make this up. that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.